15th century, that they, in Inquisition, Jewish and Muslim, especially Muslim, they were eliminated by the Christian government over there in Spain. And exactly that role model and as a manual, present Indian government, they would like to do with Muslims. And on Kashmir, their role model or template is what Israel is doing with Palestine. Change the demographic, change the laws, bulldoze everything over there, and in India also. Any activists, Muslim activists, bulldoze their houses and homes. So they are just following that template and how to control change the demography and control the Kashmiri aspiration. Not only that, but I think the third step, what they are doing now, it's not very latest, but now they are becoming very emboldened. They are following, and I think 2 years before we had a webinar of siblings of hate under ICNA CSJ. White supremacist, Islamophobia, and Hindutva. And I understand that this new sibling, sometimes even our Muslim brothers and sisters in America, they are not aware of that. In my recently we had our ICNA CSJ annual banquet, and the topic was exposing Hindutva in the USA. Hindu right groups or nationalist groups in their networking in the USA. And in my masjid, one brother is from Niger, and he's very regular coming for khutbah, Jummah khutbah, and also classes. So he was asking me, is it a new Hindu TV, Hindutva TV? I said, no, but then I explained to him, and he was amazed. He heard first time that this is so extremist group, fascist group. They inspired from fascism and Nazism. They have history of 100 years in India, and now they are expanding their network in the US and also in Europe and other Western countries also. So, first of all, I like to mention a couple of points. And we also published, ICNA CSJ published this report, and this is very, in an academic way, a lot of references. Hindu nationalist influence in the United States 2014 to 21, the infrastructure of Hindutva mobilizing. That is available on ICNA CSJ website, icnacsj.org. I think probably website, and then /Hindutva, you can have that report. Rutgers University Professor Audrey Trishake, she also wrote a lot of articles, and recently it's a very detailed article published in one of the encyclopedia. It is available on our website also. She also mentioned the details of these groups, what they are doing. But to understand that, first of all, what is Hindutva? Very simple in wording. I don't want to go to detail. You can read it and you can know more about. You can have more knowledge about these groups. This is early 20th century, 1920s, 25. Some leader in India, they were inspired by the Hitler ideology, Nazism, fascism. And they also thought that India, Hindustan should only for Hindus, pure Hindus. And that nation should be established. And absolutely Muslims, Christians, Sikh belief, they should be eliminated from that. Either they should convert to Hinduism, or they should leave the country, or they should be killed. Exactly the same wording which was giving that wording to the Spanish Muslims when Spain was conquered, Granada was conquered ultimately around 1492. So those are and then they have a grassroots, very elaborated organization, RSS. This is the Indian word of the family of organization. And then they have networking in all different areas of the community, area of the society. So they were working that way. So it is basically a paramilitary organization, and they are for only Hindu state, like the Hindu pure state in India. They are working for that, and they like the white supremacists. They hate everybody equally. They don't like other than Hindu in India. And now in 70s, they expanded their network in the European countries, in the USA. So right now they have several organizations in different fields. They have basic like NeighborNet type thing, maybe more than 300 in the nation. Then they have basically selected 4 areas. One is the school textbook and school educational board. Wherever they have the more people, they like to get elected, and they like to change the syllabus and the books in the schools, how to read about the religion in India. They also target the higher educational institution. So they are working against all those academia, all those professors who are writing about this caste system, who are writing about Hindu, this type of Hindutva organization. They are against them. Then they are also working in the advocacy and the political field, supporting different candidates, making all different rules and regulations, working very regularly with the congressional offices, and also funding their campaign. And then also in the cultural aspect. So they have all these network. So basically, they feel that whatever white supremacists are doing, whatever Israeli lobby is doing, whatever the different Islamophobic groups are doing, and they are getting that template, and they like to duplicate that for their own purpose of establishing India as a pure Hindu state, absolutely no space for Muslims, no space for Christian, no space for Sikh, and no space for Dalit. That is their purpose. And now I think why we publish that report? I think this is the opportunity here for